It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Washington Wizards. Looking at the Wizards, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. Let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. At this point, it's unlikely he'll ever return to his MVP level. But he can still leave his mark on a game, can't he, Kenny?
He can, and he still can push the tempo. He still can lead a team. And defensively, he's still, I would say, top of the game. You know, his shot hasn't returned the way it has probably before the MVP, but he's still a smart player and can, you know, Shaq, he can put that dagger on you.
See, Arnie, what I don't like about Kenny is guards always try to protect each other.
I didn't think there was anything you didn't like about him.
I know, but one area where Rose has improved is he takes better care of the ball now. Ooh. He was real loosey-goosey with the ball. That was his weakness when he first came into the league. But now he's playing like my main man Kenny over there. You don't really have a lot of turnovers.
Yeah, I never turned it over that much. I'm going to get rid of it before I turn it over.
That does it for us for now. Kevin Harlan with the call. We'll see you later.
One of you of the Capitol building here at our location tonight, Washington, D.C. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sideline. They're just off a road trip, and the Wizards are looking to settle back here at home. And, of course, the continued absence of Brandon Jennings, the story for this team.
Yeah, I hear you, Kevin. But really, it's an issue for both teams with regard to the injury situation. So it's a matter of which team can rise up and show the fortitude necessary to play through those injuries and still come out on top.
You know, this is exactly why you acquire depth. It's why your front office is constantly working to add guys who can contribute.
And before we get underway here, let's check over with David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach Jeff Hornacek.
Well, guys, when I asked him what impressed him the most about today's opponent, he immediately referred to the explosiveness on their offense. He said they have so many different ways to hurt you that it's impossible to take away everything. It's just about damage control. And he acknowledged they've got a big job to do defensively. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. With these games early in the season, it's mostly about establishing a rhythm, I would assume, Doris, to prepare for the long haul of the campaign?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that, Kevin. I think, you know, the veterans are supposed to set the influence on the younger guys. Are we working hard every single day in practice? And there's nothing like having that savvy veteran or a head coach who holds you to high standards, because the rookies are going to do as you show them how to do.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, Rose and Vujacic are in the backcourt. Porzingis is out there with Thomas. And it's Noah in at the center position. And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. And Wall kicks to Morris. Passes it to Thornton. From past the arc. It's rebounded by New York. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
On defense, the Knicks. It's a three-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Well, hard to dispute. They faced very little resistance. But still, you have to convert when given the opportunity, and they certainly did.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Thornton. He's coming off a 19-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
You know, his rebounding was extremely impressive, too. I mean, he snagged some huge boards out there.
There are a lot of great things that Gortat does on the floor, Doris, but you feel that he doesn't sometimes get enough credit for his rebound.
Well, I think you'd probably concur with that, Kevin, because year after year, Gortat is near the top of the league in rebounding. This guy's one of the best at tipping the ball to himself to secure the rebound. And not only does he get a lot, Kevin, but he does it in limited amounts of time. There are a lot of guys getting a lot more minutes at that position. Boy, the defense can't be so relaxed when he has a look like that.
Porter against Thomas. They get a hand on it. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, that's a good, strong finish. Porzingis not shying away from getting in there and getting after it.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Wall kicks to Morris. Porzingis with the block. They retain possession. Outside, Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Porzingis passes to Noah. Right side, Rose. Here's Vujicic. His three-pointers off the mark. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Thornton. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Thornton's got his first points of the game.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Here's Porzingis. Gortat with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Six on the shot clock. Thornton dishes to Porter. From deep, Wall. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Rose. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Outside, Porzingis. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Porzingis has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, because of his size and his soft touch, it's really hard to affect Porzingis' shot, even when you're right in his grill.
Now here's Wall. 23 points for him the last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. And last season, John Wall said he felt that he is a top 3 point guard in the NBA. While he certainly is up there, that is a pretty bold statement to make. So that being said, Doris, where do you feel he falls?
Well, you know, this is an interesting time in the NBA. Some call it the golden age of point guards, and most will agree he is a top 6 or 7 point guard and has some areas he can improve on. And with how his career arc is trending, I would say he's very close to being a top 3 point guard in the league, just not quite there yet.
Gortat with the screen for Wall. To the middle, knocked loose, stolen by O'Quinn. Here's Vujicic. He's guarded by Thornton. Ball against Thomas. Here's Vujicic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the night.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
The remarkable thing to me, the Wizards last season looking to go small and try to jumpstart their middling offense. Instead, the offense stays static, and their once elite defense fell in the middle of the pack.
Offensive rebound. The shot's good from O'Quinn. O'Quinn's got his first points of the night.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
They set the pick. Morris passes to Gortat. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And And for the Wizards, Doris, what went wrong with their attempt at small ball?
I think, Kevin, it's tough to change your team's identity on the fly. This is a team that basically played two centers together with Nene and Gortat. It's an adjustment. Now a new coaching staff looking to make the pieces fit.
Now here's Rose. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
It's tipped. He kicks it to Vujacic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
From deep, Wall. And another miss by Washington. The Knicks leading by 9. Pass to Noah. Dishes it to Rose. Rose with another miss.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Now here's Rose. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Detroit.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball. At some point, he has to stop shooting. How is this helping his team?
Morris with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. Thornton no good. New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Rose kicks to Vujacic. New York moving the ball around. He feeds it to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Morris. Ball's knocked loose. Georgetown with the steal. And the call against Lance Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Gortat. Nicholson comes in for Markieff Morris. Satoransky's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Burke in for John Wall. Justin Holiday's checked in for New York. Doris, a lot of great young players come into the NBA. Which do you think could be the best in the league in a few years?
Well, I think certainly Anthony Davis comes to mind because of how skilled he is. We were talking earlier about the 5 position, how it's changing. You know, you've got Anthony Davis who's now stretched his range to 3-point. He's got mid-range game. He can go back to the basket. He's dynamic in the open floor and a real presence on the defensive end. I can't wait to see what happens with Anthony Davis.
Or somebody taught him well when he was young because his handle's good and he plays almost the position like a point guard. Yeah,
that's a great point. I think that's the key. I think he played that position earlier in his career because he had that great growth spurt. But I think Anthony Davis, you know, it's about the skills certainly, but it's about the work ethic and the IQ, and he's got the whole package.
Smart kid. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the 3-ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
There's the pick. Porter against Holiday. Pass to Satoransky. Shot clock at 6. Nicholson. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The dish to Holiday. Wide open look. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Miami, a screen on Holiday. There's Porter with the 3. Kept alive by Washington. The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, the defense did not make it easy for him, even though it was a solid attempt.
Here's Kuzminskis, guarded by Mahimi. Back to Rose. Now the pass to Kuzminskis. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
Here's Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He dishes it to Burke. There's a good screen. Feeds it to Nicholson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Rose. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Shot from 16. Yes, it's in. Rose has got his first points in this one.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Mahinmi kicks to Burke. The feed to Nicholson. To halt the run. That shot is off. And New York will come the other way. Holiday left side. Thomas passes to Kuzminskis. Wants to get it to Rose, and does. Kicks it to Holiday. Jacks up a three. Rebound by the Wizards. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
It snowballed on them. They lose their focus, start missing, and then it gets into your head, and all of a sudden, everyone's missing.
So it's the Knicks now, after the basket by Washington. Back to Rose. Pass to Holiday. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at New York. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, Washington, 7.5 games behind.
Well, I think for New York, they have hit the ground running this year. The work they did in the offseason has paid huge dividends right away.
Oh, no doubt. And now it becomes a question of how long can they ride this wave of early season momentum. It's not going to be an easy task to maintain this level of play into the heart of the schedule.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
You know, once you get out of rhythm, it's difficult to recapture it. Now they've got to figure some things out.
A moment now to see the numbers for Rose. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 11 assists, and 3 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Here's Satoransky. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He kicks to Nicholson. Out to the right wing. Here's Burke. Hernangomez grabs the miss. New York leading by 12. Here's Holiday. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
No doubt that is within his range.
I think that's exactly what you're looking for on the break. Finish right at the rim.
And there's Porter on the assist by Burke.
Now that slender frame sometimes lets Porter slip right through the cracks and get to the rim. Well, 2016 guys saw a great stride for Otto Porter in his career. He got off to that slow start, remember, the first 2 years. But finally, when he got consistent minutes, he answered nicely. Career highs across the board for him, and you can see why this team thinks he's got a bright future.
Here's Burke after New York gets the 3. Mahinmi a screen. Burke kicks to Nicholson. And he lays it straight in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Right side Holiday. Pick off in midair. Floats one. Satoransky gets the bucket. Here is Rose. Pass to Hernangomez. The jump hook, and again it's New York. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is Burke. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. They set the pick. Here's Satoransky. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Yeah, the defense not closing out in time. He's too quick and too good to miss many of those.
Stolen away. And here we go. Moving it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I think the thing I like best about Otto Porter, his versatility and long arms, because it allows him to impact the game in so many ways.
The Wizards have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
He's off on the first. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Washington. And he's good on the second. The Knicks leading by 10. Rose with the ball.
And Rose not always focused on creating contact, but with his physical gifts, a lot of times he leaves the defense no choice.
The Knicks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Free throw drops for Rose. And both free throws good for Rose.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Knicks out front. They lead by 12. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that Beal is known for his appetite.
When we go out to eat, he gets like 2 meals. You know, like some people eat 1 meal and the second meal you get to go home. He really finishes 2 meals at one time, and it'd be like, there's no way you about to eat that. So he likes to eat a lot, and he does a great job finishing it.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it, and it's an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anyone could scarf up that much food and still go out and play.
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
You know, this is a savvy group. They know when to body up and play physical and when to back off.
Satoransky there with Wall. Then there's Jason Smith. And there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Thornton in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Now Vujicic. New York moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. Wizards trail by 10. Here's Wall. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Noah. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Noah's got his second basket of the night.
You know, the basket is good, but it's all about the assist there. That pass led him to just the right spot on the floor.
Here's Satoransky, covered by Vujicic. From deep, Wall sinks the three-pointer. Wall's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the spot-up opportunity, right? A nice confidence booster for John Wall.
Rose passes to Porzingis. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Noah. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Morris is checked in for Ian Mahinmi. And New York with a change here, too. Thomas checked in for Rose. The Knicks shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. And that one misses. Of course, you've been around the game since a very early age. You've seen the growth of women's basketball. What are your thoughts on where we find that particular segment of the game now?
You know, I think what's amazing is that college women's basketball is actually greater in popularity from a national standpoint than the WNBA. And I don't.
Is it really?
It is, Kevin, in terms of television ratings and in-arena support. And it surprises me because the game and the growth of the WNBA is significant in this its 20th anniversary. The athletes are better, they're stronger, they're faster, they're more skilled. I wish people would give the WNBA another look.
All with the steal. This is to Morris. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis. And Holiday kicks to Vujicic. Pass to Porzingis. Takes a three. New York, no good that time either. Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Wall. This one for 3. Vujicic grabs the miss.
Boy, Coach drew up a great play to get the wide open look. Perfect shot in that situation. He thought he had it.
Porzingis kicks it to Noah, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for Washington.
And really, the long ball hadn't been a big factor for him. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of makes either. Nothing wrong, though, with probing inside on days when the shots aren't falling.
Washington has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Thornton dishes the Wall. Morris with a screen on Holiday. Wall, and he connects on the jumper. His screen did the trick. Wall's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Porzingis passes to Vujicic. He feeds it to Holiday. Now the dish to Vujicic. Porzingis kicks it to Noah. A jump hook, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Noah's got 8.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. The Knicks leading by 7. And Holiday kicks to Thomas. Here's Vujicic to the middle. Here's Porzingis. Can't connect from short range.
It's ironic. As he continues to search for his rhythm, they continue to stay in the lead.
Wizards making a switch here. Gortat's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. O'Quinn's checked in. The Wizards have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. There's the pass to Thornton. Back to Wall. Fires the 3. But they get it back. Morris kicks the Wall. Back to Morris. And there's the 3-second violation. Well, among the centers and power forwards of the NBA, these are the players with the softest touch around the bucket. Some terrific shooting percentages for the big men. You look at Mahinmi, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come. And, of course, Porzingis.
And most of the guys on that list have that unique combination of power and finesse. I mean, a very physical presence with an equally soft touch.
And all with an outstanding work ethic as well. Constant effort and motion. Always doing whatever they can to get the best possible position and the ultra-high percentage shot.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
You know, I like this stoppage in the action. Regroup, devise a new strategy moving forward.
He's checked in for the Wizards.
And a moment to see numbers for Thornton. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And frankly, I think he can play better, guys. I mean, even he would have to admit to that.
So it's Washington now, trailing by 10. Off the screen, the Wizards with another miss.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Boy, you think back to draft night, and Porzingis was roundly booed by Knicks fans when he was taken with the 4th overall pick. But that's ancient history now. I think everyone realizes the talent this young guy possesses.
Nice shot by Vujicic. Washington's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And Thornton kicks to Gortat. Who's back up. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, with his size and agility, Gortat always a factor on the backboards.
And there were even some rumors on draft night that Carmelo Anthony wasn't happy with the pick of Porzingis.
That's a rumor he vehemently denied. They're both perimeter-oriented forwards, and I could see why Melo might prefer a guard or perhaps a more traditional pivot man. The Knicks, though, looking for the upside, and Porzingis has that in spades.
The second chance effort. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Boy, clear breakdown on defense. They're fortunate that he didn't make them pay.
Good on the shot. Porzingis has got 7 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Nicholson.
Well, that's just a nice decision by Wall. Found him wide open.
Here's O'Quinn. Gortat with the block. This one for 3. They get it back. Out to Porzingis. He dishes it to Holiday. Some nice passing by New York here. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Thomas. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Doris, we know you were a standout point guard in the Big East for Providence. What players do you feel have a similar approach to the point guard position that you played so well in the NBA now?
Well, I was not your necessarily traditional setup point guard. I was a player who liked to get to the rim and get to the free throw line a ton. So I would say somebody like Kyrie Irving who wants to be a dynamic scorer, handle is there. So I didn't mind passing, Kevin, but I wanted to score it too.
See, I picture you as like a Chris Paul. Leader. Yeah. Could do both equally well. You could dish as well as anybody, but drive as well as anybody too.
I'll tell you
You're probably being modest.
I'm not being modest. I was pretty tough too. You didn't like to play against me.
But I like broadcasting with you.
Back at you.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Wall. He has 7. Feeds it to Burke. The Wall to the wing right side. Now here's Burke. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Thomas dishes to Vujacic. Puts up a three. Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Down low. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Holiday with the ball. And Thomas has it in the corner. Now the feed to O'Quinn. Lets it go from 11, and they pick up 2. O'Quinn's got his second bucket of the night. Wizards trail by 17. Burke kicks to Wall. And another miss by Washington.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Passes to O'Quinn. Wing shot on the way. And again, it's New York.
What you like about O'Quinn in the mid-range is how quickly he pulls up for that shot.
Now here's Wall. Defense right on him. And Gortat kicks to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the run, Nicholson with the bucket. Nicholson's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Knicks leading by 17. Now Vujacic. He's got 8. No problems knocking that one down.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Nicholson. A shot that time, not on target. And New York the other way now. Holiday left side. Vujacic the pass to Kuzminskis. Kicks it to O'Quinn. Gord at the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Now he has the speed of a track star. Wall devastating, running the transition opportunity.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
You know, it seems to me on a regular basis, we see John Wall do something on the basketball court that makes your jaw drop. His ability to find open players with his passing, the way he can get to the hoop, making the most complex moves seem pedestrian.
With Wall, he really does seem to make this spectacular happen on a regular basis. Doris, he's helped by the fact that he has unparalleled athleticism at his position.
Well, no doubt, Kevin. This may be the most gifted athlete at the guard spot in the league. And once that was Wall's main strength, but he has taken big steps to shore up the rest of his game. His passing and decision-making have come a long way, and he continues to find ways to be a better point guard.
He's checked in for Gortat.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for John Wall. First in steals, 6th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
The Knicks leading by 18. Rose kicks to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Mahinmi. It's Porter outside. No good there.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And that one's good. Burke. Burke's got his first points of the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rose passes to Kuzminskis. Off target from three-point range. Washington's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Porter, no luck. New York's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Back to Rose. He kicks it to Vujacic. Over in the corner, Rose. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Rose has got 6.
Got the feed off the bounce, went straight up with it. Nice coordination between two teammates. Great feel.
.135 left in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Burke. No good with the triple. The Knicks leading by 18. Pass to Kuzminskis. Here's Endor. New York moving it around. The pass to Kuzminskis. Here's Rose. Kept alive by New York. Here's Endor. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And now a chance to take a look at the shot chart.
And this is a grown man shot chart right here. Not too much going on outside, but look at how things are for them in the paint. They are attacking the rim and not settling for the jump shot. And right now it's paying off in bunches. If I'm them, then I'd continue to do the same thing going forward until an adjustment is made.
Mahimi a screen. Wall dishes to Burke. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Burke's got his second bucket.
Well, this guy just a double-digit assist machine in 2014-15, setting him up again. John Wall.
Porter in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. Here's Mahimi, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He is not someone you can sleep on. Otherwise, this is what happens.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Vujicic. Here's Endor. He's coming off a 10-point game against Detroit. Fires for 3. Burke grabs the miss. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's stolen by Rose. Pull up Jay. And the rejection by Mahimi. And we've reached halftime in this one. Knicks lead by 13. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time to review the first half of action. New York was looking great right away. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. At the end of one, they were still firmly in control, up by 12. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
Kenny, what's your take on Washington so far?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Wizards trail by 13, setting the floor for the Knicks. Rose and Vujacic are in the backcourt. Thomas is out there with Porzingis, and it's Noah in at the center. Wall got it. Good job in the low post. Wall's got the first basket of the third quarter for Washington.
That teardrop, right? Such a valuable tool for point guards. Able to get it off in the lane was John Wall.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy. The players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David. On defense, New York. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Morris.
This is why so many teams are high on what Porzingis' ceiling is. His length is a game changer on both ends.
Vujacic kicks to Porzingis. Dishes it to Rose. Outside, Porzingis. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 9 assists now tonight. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Wizards trail by 13. Morris a screen, and Thornton kicks to Wall. Wall missing again.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
You know, at 7'3", yes, he can dunk, but with that athleticism and his sense for the dramatic and his flair, look out, folks, he can be special.
Morris a screen. Wall passes to Thornton. Off the screen. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Some teams live and die by the three. Let's check out the best. Number 1, the Knicks.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Porter against Thomas. Back to Rose. Cranes the three-pointer. Rose has got 9.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
They set the screen. And Wall kicks to Morris. Porzingis with the steal. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Yeah, their focus, their toughness, energy, it's all been on the high end of the register, and they're being rewarded for it.
The shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. He feeds it to Thornton. The kick out to Wall. And again, Washington no good.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Wizards have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. And GA, after being such a fixture in the city of Chicago and for so long, Joakim Noah signing with his hometown team, the Knicks, in the last offseason, a bit of a bittersweet end of his time with the Chicago Bulls. A lot of moving parts in his time with Chicago.
Yeah, and, you know, his playing time had dwindled, and it was just, I think, in everyone's best interest for him to move on. It's a great fit in New York, both with the team and the pulse of the city. Clearly was still valued highly around the league as it took a sizable contract to put him in that Knick uniform. And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
You know, the momentum has shifted away from them, and now they need a strategy to recapture it.
let's take a look at some numbers for Thomas. He's around 6 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Morris into the lane. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Morris has got 6 points.
The thing about Markieff Morris, he does a terrific job converting inside.
Thomas kicks to Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall. Wizards trail by 20. A 3 from Morris. But he recovers it. The dish to Wall. Feeds it to Thornton. Back to Wall. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. New York with the ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Thomas passes to Porzingis. The feed now to Vujacic. He dishes it to Noah, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Kristaps Porzingis. 4th in three-point field goal percentage, 6th in field goal percentage, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And Thornton kicks to Wall. No good off the back of the rim.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Passes it to Porzingis. All alone. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wall's shot is off.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
You know, it feels like he's forcing things, getting a little frustrated by not letting the game come to him.
To the paint. And it's Gortat, that time on the assist from Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist in the game. The Knicks leading by 20. Rose dishes to Vujacic. Thomas passes to Porzingis. They double him with Wall. Porzingis kicks to Rose. It's stolen by Morris. And Wall. Here we go now. Banked in off the glass. Wall's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he can really live at the rim. John Wall, a great finisher.
Rose kicks to Thomas. Porter with the steal. Wall against Rose. Gortat dishes to Morris. Morris a screen. Off the screen. No good that time. So New York will take it the other way. 22 is their biggest lead.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Poked loose. Wall with the steal. Morris passes to Wall. Kicks it to Thornton. Pass to Gortat. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Vujacic. He's guarded by Thornton. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, the aggressiveness in the paint from Porzingis, you know, putting the onus on the officials to make a call. You've got to make them decision makers.
The Knicks have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And we've seen the role of instant replay grow in the NBA. And Doris, I mean, it's a great use. We've seen just a massive improvement, I think, in the accuracy of calls. Just how big an impact has this had, in your opinion, in end-of-game situations?
Well, I think the most important part of this is when you put replay into effect, it has got to be done in an efficient manner. And one thing we have seen with the central role that Secaucus, the NBA's replay center, has had is there's direct communication between the officials on the court and the personnel in the replay center. And because of that, it's a system that was solid in its debut, will get better and more refined, and I think it's been perfect because at the end of the day, the players and the coaches and every part of their organization wants the call to be made correctly, and I think by and large you've seen that.
Outside Rose. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Tries it from 9. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Great job of efficiency there. Get the ball down low, execute to come away with the bucket. Perfect execution.
Here's Burke. Trains it from 17 feet out. Burke's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
To the wing right side. Back to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Vujicic kicks to Rose. There's the pick. Lock at 6. And again, it's New York.
And Rose always looking for his offense. And why not? He can put up points in a hurry.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That's tipped. Dives for it. Porter in the corner. Fires the 3. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, the step slow on the defensive end, and it cost them 3 points. Bad decision.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Guarded by Mahimi. No good from Hernan Gomez. Wizards trailed by 19. Pass to Burke. And he makes that one. Burke's got 4 this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Outside Rose. Passes it to Kuzminskis. They get it back to the paint. Tries to keep it alive. The kick out to Rose. Rose can't get that one to fall. Washington's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Satoransky gets the bucket. The Knicks leading by 14. Rose passes to Hernan Gomez. He kicks it to Rose. Pass to Endor. There's the pick. Back to Rose. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Rose has got 13.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Burke kicks to Satoransky. Got a piece of it. And here's Rose. 13 points in the game. There's the pass to Hernan Gomez. Over to the wing. Endor. But they'll get another chance. Here's Vujicic. Kept alive by New York. Pass to Endor. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Washington.
You know, the defense will not make that mistake again because next time he's going to knock that thing down.
Burke kicks to Porter. Back to Burke. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
You know, despite his struggle shooting, they've been successful tonight. He's just not gotten on track.
Smith outside. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
You know, probably could have set that screen with a little more force, but it got him just enough room to be able to finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Andrew Nicholson, he's checked in for the Wizards. Thornton comes in for Satoransky. Free throw good, Smith. 1:22 left here in the third quarter. Rose dishes to Vujacic. To the inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 6 points for him. Smith outside. Dishes it to Thornton. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Nicholson kicks to Burke. Three-pointer. The Knicks pull it in. 22 is their biggest lead. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Inside. Here's Vujacic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Vujacic has got 10 points in the game.
And, you know, you like the soft touch from O'Quinn, both shooting and there with the pass.
Burke with it. He's got 9. Screen by Smith. With 1 on the clock. Off target with that shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Knicks leading by 17. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Knicks leading by 17. All out there with Thornton. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Smith. And it's Nicholson in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Noah's shot is off. The Wizards shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Outside, Wall. Here's Morris. And that one, good. Morris has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards.
Now playing with a high level of activity inside. This is the Morris we like to see.
O'Quinn, the pass to Rose. Here's Noah. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris against Noah. Now, here is Morris. Outside, Wall. A three-pointer, no good. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Wall. Smith dishes to Wall.
Yeah, sometimes that's the best you can hope for with Wall inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
And the Knicks overhauling their roster with some big names. Of course, the former Bulls, Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah, but also shooting guard Courtney Lee, who I think can definitely help them with his defense and shooting.
And the first one at the line is good for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Jason Smith, and it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Andrew Nicholson. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for the Knicks. He hits both from the stripe.
You Well, he's only 6'4" in height, but 6'9" in wingspan. Wall has elite size and speed at the point guard position.
Puts up a three, and the Knicks miss again. And we heard some speculation that the Knicks might look to trade away their veterans and look to rebuild around Porzingis. This summer, that was not the case, though.
Well, it seems like rebuild is a dirty word in New York City. There's not a lot of patience for losing. We'll just see how far they can go with this new roster.
Rose kicks to Vujacic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
You know, I think in his mind he was already going in the other direction, but you have to make the play first.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Rose. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That's on Marcin Gortat. And the Wizards looking to play a more spread out system, spacing the floor with shooters.
As you know, though, Kevin, it's not just about shooting. To play that style, you need players who can shoot the three and attack closeouts off the bounce to create for themselves or teammates. That's where some of their players need to grow.
First one falls for him. So he makes one of two as the second one misses.
You know, just looking at Marcin Gortat in his career, it's hard to find a more consistent player at that center spot. You know, he always shoots an efficient rate from the floor, doesn't miss a lot of time due to injuries, and you can always expect him to be available.
Rose passes to Porzingis. Here's Vujacic. He's guarded by Thornton. Noah in the post. Gortat's there. Puts it up from 12. And that one's good by Noah. And the Knicks lead by 14. With Gortat, he's been a double-double machine for teams ever since he became a starter.
Well, I think it just speaks to the effort that Gortat gives on the floor, Kevin. You know he's going to use that great footwork to get you scores from the low box. And you also like that he can get your production without needing the offense to run through him.
The Knicks leading by 14. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth, and it's good for two. 21 points for Porzingis.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
Rose against Wall. To the inside. Stolen by Noah. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Rose has capped the ball. Plenty of space. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thomas kicks to Rose. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Porzingis, and it's good off the back rim and in. Porzingis has got 23 points.
Well, there's no question about why they're up. His accuracy has been phenomenal tonight.
The dish now to Porter. Back to Thornton. Gortat with the screen for Thornton. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
That's a horrific turnover. There's just no excuse to throw the ball away like that.
The Knicks leading by 18. Outside, Porzingis. Vujacic kicks to Thomas. And stolen by Thornton. Looking to get back on track here. And he gets it to go. For New York, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Vujacic kicks to Thomas. Money from the wing. And the Knicks lead by 18. And turnovers have been the issue for them.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
I thought for sure he would hit that shot, but his release didn't look good.
Here's Porzingis. Washington with the rebound. Thornton's got his third rebound tonight. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Great defense that time from Noah.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
7-foot shot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Noah's got 4 points now in the quarter. Wizards trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
He got right to the cup using that screen. 17 points for Wall.
Oh, a bone-jarring screen from Gortat, and that frees the shooter.
Down low, Gortat with the steal. To the right side. Wall dishes to Thornton. He feeds it to Morris. They get it back. Fires for three. Again, the miss by Morris. New York leading by 18. Rose kicks to Porzingis from deep. Drills it from outside. Porzingis has got 26 points.
When things come together for Porzingis, he can be too much to handle for any defender.
Wall against Rose. There's a screen by Gortat. From deep, Wall knocks down the three ball. He's got 20.
He hits one in the first half, another here. Not prolific, but the defense has to keep an eye on him.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rose kicks to Porzingis. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. That's 28 points for Porzingis. Here's Morris. Here's Gortat over Porzingis. That wide left.
It wasn't wide open, but that's a look he's got to create, guys. He's got to finish that. His teammates count on him.
Noah, the pass to Rose. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Knocks down the three ball. Porzingis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is a clear case in point of where the comparison to Dirk Nowitzki is so apropos. Not many 7-footers with that kind of range, Kev.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, because of the size difference, that's probably not the one-on-one matchup they'd like to go to very often, but it worked that time.
From deep, Rose. Kept alive by New York.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Morris a screen. Wall dishes to Thornton. And a moment now to discuss injuries. Something, Doris, that all teams have to deal with, the most players as well from time to time. Let's get your take on what's the key to staying healthy.
Well, I think obviously most professional athletes realize that they have a limited window with which to make money with their body. And so if you are smart from the time you enter the league going all the way through your career, you're doing the right things. You're getting the proper rest. You're paying attention to nutrition. You're getting massages. You're going to the chiropractor. You're taking all kinds of both proactive and preventative steps to stay healthy. From a league perspective, this is obviously crucial because they know that the players are their most important commodity. And so you're starting to see individual teams and organizations track the movements of their players, both in practice and in games. That kind of data is critical because if you see somebody wearing down, if the data is in fact telling you, okay, Dwayne Wade has run far too much in the last week, let's dial back practice. Let's sit him one game. I think the key is just continue to use data and continue to use what we now know and what we will know in the future to try to protect guys.
Wall sets a screen for Thornton. Rose with the double team. Feeds to Porter. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
Outside Thomas. The three. Noah kicks to Vujicic. Passes it to Porzingis. New York moving it around. Outside Rose. Pass to Porzingis. Launches it. Good work defensively by Morris.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Wall, no luck.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Morris comes over to help. Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Count that one. Thomas got 6 here in this quarter.
You know, those points courtesy of an excellent entry pass into the post.
Thornton passes to Wall. Looking for Gortat. He gets it there. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. New York shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. To the paint and stolen by Thornton. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Rose against Wall. Screen by Smith. And John Wall good for 3. Wall's got 16 points here in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Porzingis.
You know, I really liked his efficiency. A lot of effort expended to get quality looks, and he made them pay offensively all night long.
Smith kicks to Wall. Shot on the wing, and there's the whistle. It's going to go on Andrew Nicholson. That is his first foul of the game. And Washington making a change here. Burks is checked in. Now Holiday. And there's the pass to Endor. Back to Holiday. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
And on the road, they knew they might have to work a little harder. You could see it coming, even in warm-ups, that they would be giving maximum effort.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
2.
For your Wizzards, Andrew Nicholson. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Nicholson. And so Nicholson nails both of them. Here's Rose. So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Joe. Congrats on the win. Seems like you guys really brought the emotion. How big is it to do that on the road?
It was just a big win for us. Be able to take one on the road like this is huge. Now we got a little momentum. Stay focused, and this is what it's all about. It's a lot of fun.
You against the world. You got it done tonight. Thanks, Joe. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. Now we send you to the award-winning Ernie Johnson, who's standing by in our studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis. He took control in the final period. In fact, his ability to generate major points down the stretch, nothing short of magnificent. Kenny, your thoughts?
He was a marksman from the field tonight. No wasted opportunities. He would just wait right there and strike when he was open. And there were few misses on his part.
Listen, Ernie, I don't know if the opposing fans got him riled up or what, but he was out for blood tonight. Shaquille O'Neal, man, he had intensity at his all-time high. He looked like a different player than we're used to seeing.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.